Hello, this is Kayla, and I'm going to talk to you about how to feel chakras. And I want people to feel them so that they can work on them, work on the imbalances. A lot of people, chakras are either too big or too small, but people cannot fix them if they don't know where they are, if they don't know how they feel. How can you work with something that you can't see or can't sense? So what I want people to, what I want you to do is start by hitting a part of your body with your mind. Like, if you take your hand and just tap your arm like that, you can feel the energy from your hand hitting your arm. You can feel your arm being tapped. But if you do this with your etheric or astral arm, you can feel an even deeper energy. Then I want you to tap your torso with your imaginary arm, your hand. And this is how you will begin to sense your auric field, your energetic field, your chakra system, because it's an unseen energy. These are vortexes that cannot be seen by the naked eye. I mean, it would be freaking scary if you could see chakras spinning around on people's faces, people's chest and neck, and genitalia. I mean, it would be pretty nerve-wracking. But these energy centers vibrate at a higher frequency that vibrate beyond physical vision, unless you've been trained, to see auras and your third eye is open and all that jazz. And speaking of the third eye, people want to focus on the third eye and the crown, the upper chakras, when your lower chakras need just as much attention, if not more, because each one supports the other one. So if you've been having any mental, psychological, physiological ailments, it could be due to a chakra imbalance. Now, of course, there's genetics, there's diet, there's environment, and all these other things that can affect your health. But for this episode, I just want to talk about the chakras. And I'll give you an example of how I healed my solar plexus chakra. It was too big, and I shrunk it with my hands using some Tai Chi methods, and my vision even sharpened, my mood lifted, and my energy levels increased. So the chakras are real. They get out of balance, they get too small, they get too big, and once you balance them, you can reach optimal health through your chakras. They are real. So if you have tapped energetically yourself and you still can't feel the chakras, what you can do is whatever chakra you're focusing on, breathe in and breathe out. Take a deep breath and focus on that area in your body. And slow yourself down vibrationally. And just try to heighten your own senses of the energies around you. Some people's chakras are a little higher or a little lower than where people tell you they're normally placed. Like sacral my sacral chakra is a little lower than where they normally tell you. It's between the your navel and your pubic bone or something like that. Mine's a little lower than that. I mean, it's not exactly where they're marked on pictures or where they describe. So you may be the same way. So just feel around energetically. You may even have to physically touch yourself, or guide your hand and sense the energy. And if you're totally like numb and just really grounded and super physical and can't feel energies, what you can do is start by using your own hands and separating them until you can feel the energy between your hands, and that magnetic tension that you feel is energy, and that's the sensation you should feel when you're feeling your chakras. Now, some people's chakras are so big or so small that they can't feel them or they can't sense them. So what you do is you gauge it with your hands to see where it is. You can use your physical body to gauge where it is by disassociating from your body. You can do a lot of stuff by disassociating from the physical body, because the physical body grounds you into physical reality where you only see three-dimensional objects and like paper or the lights in your room, the walls. But when you disassociate from your body, you make a habit of doing that through meditation, or and then you can also ground yourself through meditation, but to get out of body is really essential in learning about the energies. So you do this by just start out by just watching yourself sitting. Remote view yourself just sitting there. Imagine that you're just looking at yourself. And then you can do this energetically by sitting, take a deep breath, and stay perfectly still. And when you do that, you should be able to feel a tingling sensation. Do it until you feel a tingling sensation throughout your body. And then lift yourself out of your body and put yourself back into your body. It's just like these, the little dolls that one inside of the other one? That's how this whole system is set up. You have bodies within yourself and bodies without yourself, and they all belong to you. They're energetic fields. They're your body. And because you have a physical body, these energies encapsulate themselves within the body, and they take the shape of your body. Because really we're light beings, and we don't have a form like water. Water takes on the form of anything that it gets inside of. So once you disassociate from your body, you can feel your subtle bodies, which is what they're called, and thus you feel your chakras. So whichever chakra you want to work on, make sure you learn how to feel it before you work with it. And to shrink it or to grow it, you just use your hands and just use your intuition on how you would like to do it, because everyone has their own little nuances and little idiosyncrasies when dealing with themselves. But to grow it, get really close to where the field is and just slowly bring it out. Put a little tension in the palm of your hand and expand the chakra. If you want to close it some, squeeze with both of your hands and bring your hands in. And take a breath and with your physical body, draw in that chakra. Because you will also feel a vortex spinning and drawing through the inside of your body. It is a spiral. And you will also feel the chakra coming out from behind you. And that's when you'll know that you're achieving some kind of balance.